Guess what time it is? 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 Because we got time today. We got time today. It is movie night, y'all. It is movie night. So grab your snacks, grab your drinks, and let's watch this movie. You remember the guy Drago from Rocky 4? Well, anyway, he has started a new movie called Wanted Man. And y'all need to go check this movie out. Yes, the movie is on Hulu. So yes, if you don't have Hulu, what you do is you invite somebody over that you just wanted to hang out for so long and be like, hey, let's go watch a movie. Like, I've been wanting you to come over to my house for longest. We all know that's a lie. We don't want nobody in our house, okay? But make sure they got Hulu before you invite them over. Invite them over and say, hey, it's snack time, it's movie time, let's watch this. Or if it's your boo thing, hey boo, let's come on over, you know. I miss you. I don't miss you, I just miss your benefits. Come on now and watch this movie, Wanted Man. You're going to enjoy this movie, guaranteed. Listen up, listen up, listen now. It's movie time, y'all. So hopefully you got your snacks, you got your little drink, and we're going to get this started. We're going to get this started because we got to go all the way to Hulu for this one. So you know how I do. Go ask the person for the password. Or just invite the person over. Be like, hey, yo, what's up? Come through my place, you know. You know, and just watch Hulu with them. You know, cuddle up with them. If you roll like that, you know, in other words, just do what you gotta do to go watch this movie. Because, you know, a lot of times we don't want to always have all these streaming services, okay? So you gotta work it to your benefit. You gotta work it to how you want to work it to, okay? You gotta be smart. Duh. I can't keep on giving y'all all the tricks of the trade. I can't be doing that. You're gonna have to work your magic. Some of y'all are scammers, and I know it. How I know it? Because I know it. So y'all gonna have to scam the way you know how to scam. I'm not saying I'm a scammer. I'm just saying. Anyway, y'all, this movie right here is a very, very, okay. How would I rate this movie? I'll give it about an 8.0. No, 8.2. Let's go with 8.2. It was pretty good. Would I watch it again? Yeah, I'll watch it again. So this movie got the guy from Rocky, you know, Drago, however you say his name, the big old Russian. I really wonder how they made him look that big. Like, they made him look like he was like a massive giant. And they made Sylvester Stallone look like this. Like, I wonder how they did that. Anyway, so this movie has him in it, and it has Kelsey Grammer in it. You know, the guy from Frasier? That guy? Yeah, that guy. So, I'm telling you, right off the bat, this movie was good. So this movie, so it starts out that these people are like in this place, whatever. They over here chilling, they making a deal and stuff like that. And so these other guys, they come in and rob the place. And so one of the DA agents, right? Because there was 2 DA agents. This guy was a fool. He shouldn't have said nothing. He should have kept his mouth closed. And he looked at one of the guys because they had a mask on, and he was like, "Oh, I know you." And he was like, "Nah, you don't know me." And he was like, "Oh, I know you." He was like, "Nah, you don't know me." And then pop. They just killed everybody. And the 2 girls escaped, right? The 2 girls escaped. So now we're bringing into this, which I don't understand, because they said that he was a cop, but yet they worked with these guys. But anyway, so Dolph Lundgren, or whatever his name is, right? Drago. Let's just call him Drago, because that's what we know him as. So Drago. First of all, Drago, he did some pretty good acting. I can say he could do a little better, but he did some pretty good acting throughout the movie. I don't know. I guess I was just really waiting for him just to speak Russian, or just like to do whatever he does in Russian. I don't know, but anyway, so he's a police officer who got in trouble for being rough with somebody, and then also calling a slur, a Mexican slur. And so now he has to go. So the two girls that was in that warehouse with the people, they escaped, and so now he has to go get them, protect them, bring them back over to where the headquarters is of the police department. And so he goes down there. And he's with another guy, a local agency that was down there in that area, and they go and get the two girls, bring them back, and then now there's some people that's like some cartel people that are coming after them now, and so now one of the girls dies, the cop dies, but then Drago shoots up the other people and they die. So now this girl and Drago are now trying to, they had to go somewhere to get safe. So he had called them. So he made a phone call, just like let them know, like, oh, blah, 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 I'm here, blah, 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 blah. And then, of course, that's how they knew. That's how the cartel knew to go get him. So anyway, so now they go to the family's house. They go to this girl's house, right? The girl's mother's house. So they go to her house, whatever. And he's locked up, and they're basically telling him, like, listen, you will have to stay here for a couple of weeks until you are getting ready to go, and you could go ahead. But throughout this time, Drago convinces the girl, like, yo, you gotta come back with me, da 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 da. She's like, nah, I'm not doing that. But throughout the whole time, she agreed to go. And so now he makes another phone call, and then some more cartel people, of course, bug the line. Because what probably happened was that the guys who shot up the DA agents in that warehouse, they probably got a tap on the line, and they told the cartel where to go find them, right? And so now those cartel people go in and go shoot up the mom's house. So they shoot up the mom's house, and they kill one of the family members in the house. And so now the guy's like, so Drago and the girl, they're like, hey, listen, we gotta go, we gotta get out of here. So he's like, all right. And so he was like, oh, I gotta make a phone call. So she's like, they shot my mom's house. She gets real emotional. She's like, oh, they shot my mom's house and this and that. Like, with all your phone calls, stop making phone calls. And so then, so she was like, oh, is there no one that you trust? And so then he was just like, you know what? There's someone I trust. So he goes and calls. His old buddy, Kelsey Grammer and the crew. And so they was like, oh, meet us at the border, and you're gonna help us get to safety, because we're paying these people to take us across the border, and y'all gonna help us get there safely. So then the next morning, there's a knock on the door, because they stay in the hotel room. Knock on the door, and it's just Kelsey Grammer's crew. And they're like, oh, how'd you know? And they were like, oh, because we traced it, whatever. So he was like, all right. Lo and behold, I can't really, because if I tell y'all what happens next, then y'all gonna be like, oh, so what's the point of me watching the movie? You just told me about this, and you told me about that. So what's the point of me watching the movie? So let me tell y'all this. Okay? Kelsey Grammer, he's a snake. I'm just gonna tell you that. His whole crew is a bunch of snakes. Drago, he's the man. I'm gonna tell you that. He's the man. And plus, at the end, he gets the girl too. So I'm just gonna say that. And the reason why I know, because they was like, oh, hey, how about some coffee? You want some coffee? And so they went out to get some coffee and stuff like that. But then you see in the end where he had his hand around the girl and stuff like that. So Sorry. Anyway. But let me tell y'all something. This movie, like I said, is an 8.2 movie. Y'all should definitely cuddle up with your boo and watch this movie. Now, I know I usually state this at the beginning. Is it a kids movie? Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. There's no sex scene in it. There's a bunch of violence in it. Overall, it is a really good movie. Like I said, it's definitely a movie that you can watch with your family. It's definitely a movie you can watch with kids. But it's not just a full impact type of violence type of movie that with a lot of blood and stuff like that. But like I said, there is some violence in the movie. So you might want to caution. Maybe like a 16 and up. I don't know about no 8-year-old or 9-year-old, And sometimes 10 just span is. But anyway, but yeah, I would definitely say that that it's a movie that you get some popcorn, get a little drinky drink, sit down and watch the movie, So it's definitely a movie that you could just put into your daily routine, your daily rotation. That's the word, rotation. But like I said, I think it's maybe like close to almost 2 hours, maybe hour and a half movie type of thing. And it's definitely a movie that you should watch. It's definitely a movie that's not too like corny, not too where you see like it's fake or whatever, but it's just right. It's on point. So grab your boo, grab your snacks, grab your drinks, grab everything, and go turn on to Hulu. You're going to want to watch this movie. You can bring your kids if you want to. That's just if you want to. But if you want to be like, hey babe, Perkins, he suggested this movie, so I think we should listen to him. Oh my God, who's this Perkins guy? And then your girl be like, oh my God, wow, he's so funny, he's so cute. And then, you just go ahead and watch the movie, and you can thank me later, fellas, It doesn't have no scary scenes, so you can't be like, baby, I got you type of thing, Chill. Relax. But it is a good movie for y'all to watch, right? So, Hulu, Wanted Man, go ahead and check it out, y'all. I'll see y'all next time. I gotta go, y'all.